Good morning. You find me down here at Dancing Ledge, about to start a new coast path walk today. They call this Dancing Ledge because at certain times of the tide, as the waves are lapping up over the ledges down there, with the sea all bobbing around, it creates an optical illusion and it makes it look like the ledges are moving and not the sea. It's a disused quarrying site, and back in the day the ships used to come right up to the ledge where it's so deep. They used to load the stone straight onto the ships there, and many of the time they'd be sailing straight round and up the Thames into London, where perfect stone was used in a lot of prominent buildings. These days it's a very popular spot for bird watchers, climbers and well, photographers of course. Okay, time to clamber out and make our way back to the coast path. So anyway, today's walk is from Dancing Ledge, as you just saw, round to Chapmans Pool. It's about 4 miles. As usual, lots of stunning scenery along the way. But whatever you do, make sure you stick around for Chapmans Pool, which is quite a special little place. Which way to turn, because that looks quite nice up there. Equally fabulous. More rock climbers. Path. Well, the boat is making better time than me, that's all I can say. You other vessels on the water. Check out all them caves over there. No doubt they're just caves from quarrying, but caves nonetheless. That's better. Well, that took a bit doing. I must have covered a whole mile and a half already. Go me. Now there's two possible places to park if you're going to come and do this walk. The first one is at the Spyway car park. You'll find that on your Google Maps. That's nearest to Dancing Ledge where we started from, so it kind of makes sense to park there. However, I chose to park in Worth Matravers, the car park there. Partly because it's actually nearer the end, so by the time I get to the finish, hopefully I'll be able to cut across to it and save myself a little bit of mileage. Whichever way you do it, if you follow my footprints and do this walk for yourself, you will be walking there and back because there's no buses that run around this bit. Shanks's pony. Oh, caves. So it's a there and back job, and I'll let you know later how gruelling it was. Didn't I cover this bit? This man. Just about to say no signposts, and there we are. St Aldhelms Head 1.5. Hopefully Chapman's Pool is not long after that. Bit of a squeeze. That's interesting. Little house down there. Even in them days, built with air conditioning. Impressive. I've gone and got lucky with the weather again, haven't I? Bloody glorious day. It's mid-April for the record, and I'm sweating. I was thinking about wearing my cap today. I'm glad I didn't, because it only made my head sweat more. Haven't had too many serious hills today, but there's a little bit of a one there ahead of us. I'm sure there'll be some more in a while. This is the coast path after all. It'd be strange without them. Nearly bloody stacked it there. Good job I'm not near the edge of the cliff. Upwards. Possibly going to take me to the highest point I would have been at today. So Chapman's Pool 1 1/4. I see stairs. Oh. So I could take that alternative route, clamber over a few bits and pieces, probably get round. But then I'd have to go up them stairs, so I think I'll start on the top. Who knew there'd be a refreshment stall up at St Aldhelms Head? But it's still 1 1/4 of Chapman's Pool. To be fair, we've only walked a few hundred yards. Oh, too close. Trying to keep walking around like this without falling off the cliff. That's the trick. If you hear me go, ah, you know I didn't make it. There we go. Well, it's a slightly hazy day, but in the distance there behind me, you've definitely got Lulworth Cove, Durdle Door, and pretty much as far as the Purbecks go, to be honest. I'd imagine the last headland there, I'll check it on the map, but I think the last headland's going to be White Nose. And looking the other way, I can only really see as far as we've come from, and nothing else sticks out beyond that unless it's just in the mist. Again, I'll have a look on the map later and come back to you on that one. But for now, cracking on. How clear is that water? Okay, got a big down, but then I think I found my first big up. that was a stiff little climb, and no mistake. Chapman's Pool, just tucked in the alcove. Chapman's Pool is much like Lulworth Cove, just literally a few inlets further down. It was created when the harshness of the sea managed to break through the outer rock, and then once it broke through the outer rock in one point, the softer rock behind the front wall just allowed the shape to occur. That's Chapman's Pool behind me. I haven't got time to go down to the beach because I promised my wife I'd be home by a certain time. We've got somewhere to be, so anyway, that's not a problem because I can start another walk from the beach there and show you in its full detail then. And if I'm going to be heading through across the stile and up to the car park ahead of me, that's the other car park, not the one I'm at, so then I've got to find my way across, well, down a few roads or across a few fields, whatever's possible, and get back to the motor and head on home before my wife's missing me. Anyway, if you like this, then this is exactly what my channel's about, everything to do with the coast, especially these walks. So head on over to the channel, have a look at some more. If you haven't got time for that, just hit the subscribe button, and then YouTube will make sure you don't miss anything in the future. So have that. Until then, thanks for watching and see you again soon.